Today, I have a look at their reactions to today's win.
From Naval Base to the host of NASCAR races, these drivers have started their engines.
Music, food, and a powerful message. How one North Park celebration is honoring the meaning of Juneteenth.
News 8 Live at 5 starts right now. Tonight, you can feel the excitement in the air around San Diego County. Team USA fans are celebrating a huge shutout win against Australia in the World Cup, and NASCAR is holding its first race weekend at Naval Base Coronado. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us on this Friday. I'm Marcella Lee. We have team coverage across the county, staying on top of both of these stories. Our Karthik Venkatraman is on Coronado with the latest on NASCAR. Alex Cheney is in Pacific Beach with World Cup fans, but first, let's get to News 8's Jake Ariani live here in studio with more on Team USA's huge win. Jake?
I mean, this cannot be overstated how impactful this win is. This World Cup has been a long time in the making for the Americans. And under Mauricio Pochettino, this American team looks like a legit contender to make a deep run on home soil. And I don't say that lightly. With today's 2-0 win over Australia, the United States has already clinched their spot in the knockout round. And they did it all today without one of, if not their best player in Christian Pulisic. Without Pulisic, Mauricio Pochettino decided to go with a different strategy, playing two strikers in Fuller and Balogun and Ricardo Pepi. And just 11 minutes into this match, that approach paid off for the United States. Balogun and Pepi putting the pressure, forced an own goal on the Aussies. Americans took a 1-0 lead, and then just before the half, the United States would add another off a set piece. Alex Freeman headed in a deflected ball. The USA would hang on to win 2-0 and hold that dominating advantage throughout the match. So here is what the updated Group D standings look like after the victory. As I mentioned, the Americans are through to the knockout stage. Looking ahead to the match tonight between Paraguay and Turkey, if Paraguay beats or draws against Turkey, the Americans will officially top Group D, and that is huge. If they do win the group, the United States will get to stay on the West Coast for the knockout rounds all the way through the quarterfinals if they make it that far. Here is Mauricio Pochettino on that great American crowd.
I think to connect with the people is what we wanted, and then if we want to achieve good things, we need the support of our fans, and for sure our fans here in Seattle, but and also in the rest of the country, they are all supporting us, and we feel that support and that energy is amazing for the team.
And here is what the Americans' next match will look like against Turkey. That's in Los Angeles on Thursday, June 25th at 7 p.m. Depending on what happens tonight, will probably show whether the Americans need to go for that match or not. Now, that's all the facts behind the United States men's national team. How about for the party surrounding the United States men's national team? We find our Alex Cheney down at the world-famous, to some, including my father, the world-famous 710 Beach Club, my friend.
Yeah, Jake, I'm going to need that story about your dad later, all right? I'm going to get with you on that one. That sounds like a doozy. Hey there, everybody. Yeah, it was an absolutely electric atmosphere all across PB today. Several of these bars had a line down the block to be able to get in, and the party is still going for that big USA win, 2-0 over Australia. Here's what it looks like this afternoon.
Fired up today. Absolutely fired up. USA wins. The whole town is partying. Whole town is partying. USA! 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 I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Like, the guys are fired up. We're playing good. We'll take on anybody.
Very excited to watch USA. Very excited to be here, and we just love PB, love San Diego, love Go USA men's soccer team. Woo!
I feel amazing. I feel like the USA is going to go all the way.
USA! USA! USA!
Albertsons, the grocery store, $20. That's it. I've been wanting a big event like this, but today was the perfect day to bring it out.
USA! USA! USA!
So much fun out there, and I think a lot of people had the day off. We're going to keep this excitement rolling as the USA heads undefeated in group play into next week, Thursday, taking on Turkey. Back over to you, Marcella.
Alex, we know that sports has a way of really bringing all kinds of fans together. Have you talked to people there today who came from far away just to be there and be able to experience this big game and the big win together?
I did see a few fans from Italy. I saw a few fans from Scotland. I heard a few really cool accents today as well. I heard a couple words I don't normally hear. So, yeah, really exciting time out here, Marcella.
Hopefully all positive, wonderful words since, you know, a really wonderful day. Thanks so much. And a reminder, you can find more of our World Cup coverage on our CBSA streaming app. Stream anytime on your phone or your TV, all for free. Now to the other huge sporting event we're following. NASCAR drivers are starting their engines here in San Diego County. NASCAR is making history by holding its first ever race on an active military base. And it's all happening at Naval Base Coronado. News 8's Karthik Venkatraman is there with what's happening today. Karthik.
Marcella, come on, let's take a walk. Let's talk a little, all right? We're in the Cup Series garage. As you can see, these cars are being worked on before that big race on Sunday. It's going to be a crazy race. 3.4 miles, 16 turns, unlike any other sort of NASCAR race you've ever seen. That's what makes this race at San Diego so unique. Let's take a look at the 45 car over there, Tyler Reddick's car. He's one of the favorites to win this, and right now, the Cup Series leader in the point standings. He's been racing fantastic this season. One time going on a stretch of 3 wins in a row. He's really solid. All these guys practiced earlier today in their first time on the course, only getting about a 50-minute session in though, which they said was a little complicated to learn this course in that much time. They talked about the simulator, how it doesn't really line up with actually running the course. They said they were a little slower, so it's going to be crazy. It's going to be tense, and the point standings are tightening up at the top. We just showed you Tyler Reddick's car, and I told you he's leading the Cup Series standings. Not by much. Denny Hamlin has been fantastic this season. He's won the last 3 races, 4 out of the last 5, and he's going into this race thinking he can win and maybe sooner or later catch Tyler Reddick in the standings. Here's Tyler on how he's looking at this whole thing this weekend on a brand new course here in San Diego.
Yeah, it's something that we're going to be aware of, right? But I definitely think if we have a car good enough, we have the speed that we need to go contend for the race win, we're going to do that. If we're not where we want to be, I think we do be honest with ourselves and then change up our strategy on Sunday.
Hey, you can see these guys, they're working on the cars, bringing them in. These guys went to practice earlier, trying to figure out these turns. It's going to be a lot of excitement. The truck race happening right now. We can't show you that because of broadcasting rights. Then you got another race tomorrow before that big race coming up on Sunday, the Cup Series race, which draws a lot of attention, especially when it comes to NASCAR. Very fun atmosphere out here. Crazy to see a whole naval base turned into something like this. What a great sporting event this is going to be throughout this entire weekend, Marcella.
Karthik, I wonder if it kind of levels the playing field a little bit because no one has ever experienced this type of course.
For sure. They've done street courses like this before. They like in Chicago, but nothing like this. I mean, the length of it, the amount of turns in it, it's a challenge unlike any other. And these guys are going to have to be on their P's and Q's, if you will, to come out here with the victory, Marcella.
Oh, we are so excited. Thanks so much, Karthik. Juneteenth is a day of both celebration and reflection, and a reminder of the ongoing pursuit of equality. In North Park today, that spirit is on full display as community members gather for a Juneteenth block party that goes until 6 o'clock. News 8's Brian White takes us there.
Facing the rising sun.
The sounds of celebration on Louisiana Street.
Juneteenth, a day that will be remembered for love, culture, humanity, peace, freedom.
As hundreds gathered in North Park to honor Juneteenth through music, food, culture, and community.
Man, the vibes is high, man. This is crazy. I like to just see everybody come together, you know what I'm saying? Peace and positivity. You see a bunch of people who started their own businesses, you know what I'm saying? Just community.
The sense of togetherness was everywhere, from local vendors and black-owned businesses to families, friends, and neighbors enjoying their time together.
A huge sense of community, a huge sense of camaraderie.
Organizers say that's exactly what this day is about, a celebration of freedom and a chance to recognize the history behind it. Juneteenth commemorates June 19th, 1865, when enslaved people in Texas learned they were free more than 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. Today, the holiday serves as both a celebration of progress and a moment of reflection.
The vibes are everything Juneteenth. We have joy, we have passion, we have love. Everything positive is what this event means to us.
And while the music and festivities bring people together, many here say the deeper message is just as important.
We can all come together as one, right? And we know that this is something that happened in the past, but we can always fix whatever is going on for the future.
A celebration of history, a celebration of community, and a celebration of freedom.
I mean, freedom is an action verb. It is something that we have to continuously fight for, continuously work for. But on Juneteenth, we are here to celebrate, spend time with each other, love each other, practice joy as much as we can.
A day rooted in remembrance and filled with culture, connection, and hope. In North Park, Brian White, News 8.
Thanks, Brian.